It'll.
And I'm rooting for them.
That's how I felt. I felt like
OpTic in Boston, like that's who I'm rooting for now.
if OpTic won without
boys.
me, it would have just validated what I did even more. So it would have made me like find even more peace.
I fucking hope they win.
But if they
You know
don't
what I'm
win,
saying?
you said if OpTic doesn't win the next 2 events, then you'll come back for champs.
Yeah. No. Yes.
But Ghosty.
Did you like that?
I haven't
Matt?
played COD in 3 weeks.
Here's my
Matt laughed.
Yeah, let's hear.
Matt Craig
here's
loved
my
it.
actual thoughts on Ghosty. My actual thoughts on the Ghosty thing.
Yeah.
Is they need to start off hot because this is the one. Usually, if you're a challengers player and you get a shot, it's on a shit team, a team that's struggling, bottom 4, trying to make up for points and like trying to break through and maybe build a roster for the future. OpTic just placed top 4. They make a change, so they're trying to become even better. Now you have a young kid who's never had this type. He's getting like 20,000 followers already. He's never had this spotlight on him.
Welcome back to the OpTic Podcast, episode 111.
111, man.
111.
It's actually crazy to think that we've done
A lot.
Not all of us have been on every one, but 111 podcasts. That's 111 hours.
And that's not even including the Scuff House ones. We started over when we got back.
So this is a new count.
Yeah, so it's probably like really like
111
180.
and my first OpTic podcast.
Yeah, let's address the elephant.
Oh,
in the
this
room.
is your first one?
Yeah, I've done the eavesdrop only. I've never done an OpTic podcast.
Oh yeah, I think I was thinking Inner Circle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, different.
All right, what is the elephant in the room?
Zinni.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It's Valentine's Day today
That's fucked up.
Why would he say that?
That is kind of fucked.
because he just joined OpTic. This is his first podcast.
Just kidding.
It's a pretty big deal for him.
Let's go.
First day. This is Zinni's first day
In the office.
in the office.
Yep.
How's your day been? First day.
Good. Came in. I got here early because I told him I was like, I can't be late my first day. No way. So I got in.
I was telling him he could. I
We
was
shot
like,
some content at like 10:30. I think it's gonna be good for me, like coming in early to do content because it'll fix my schedule.
Yeah.
So I can do like content days, stream, go to the gym, and have like a normal schedule.
Don't say that because Matt Craig is listening.
What do you mean?
Matt Craig's always listening. Don't say that you want to come in for content. 'Cause you'll come in for content.
No, I'm saying I like that it's shot like a little earlier.
Matt Craig will have you in here every day. You let him.
I'm just happy.
Look at him.
I'm just
Yeah,
happy it's like a little earlier. Yeah, man, it's surreal.
Yeah, that's insane. You've
Surreal.
had a crazy month.
He's back home.
Yeah.
So when did this all start? I haven't heard the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
yet.
let's hear the what. So
All right,
when
so
did you start getting the sick thoughts?
The whole
The sick
story.
thoughts.
Once I started
All right.
whispering in his ear.
Yeah, no, the whole story was the original plan that we discussed before the season began was that he's going to announce he's retiring. I'm going to retire after the year, and then we'll do something, and that's it. And then he jumped the gun mid-season. I'm like,
did.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
But I didn't retire because you retired. I think maybe like you telling me that like you're less stressed helped me a little bit, but like the routine of being a competitor every single day, and just to say it bluntly, like I didn't enjoy the game enough. I will always enjoy competing on stage, like that feeling is unmatched, but like what goes into it and the practice was just a little much. Like we're looking at, I'm leaving my apartment at 12 and I'm getting home at like 9 p.m. So I have no time for the gym, no time to stream.
It really takes over your whole life.
It's just, it's a lot. I mean, when we had a third set, I was just like, come on, like get me the fuck out of here. So
And you can't be the guy that's like, no, I don't want to play a third set.
I knew when I was sitting there and like, I was like, in my head, I'm like, I want to go home and stream. I was like, I got to retire. Like, it's not fair to anybody if my head is even partially like with streaming and content because ever
It's not
since
all in it.
I said it on stage, ever since I got a taste of like what I can make the content stuff on Twitch and like things were sort of popping, part of me is always like wondered if I made the right decision going back to competing. So I was like, you know what? It's time. I'm not enjoying it every single day. I'm kind of miserable. I don't have time for anything. And they had a good replacement in Beans. I mean, he subbed in at Major 1 and he brought like a different type of energy that I just saw I couldn't bring anymore. So for me, it just made sense. I mean, if I couldn't put my best foot forward in practice every single day, then it doesn't make sense. Because in order to win, you got to like really be into it.
You
Like,
got to want to
the
win.
only thing that you want to do is win, and my mind just wasn't there anymore. So
Yeah.
I did it, and I think I did it in the best way I possibly could. Hometown crowd in Boston, my family was there.
It definitely lined up. Like, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Everything kind of,
It felt like the stage changed my life, so saying goodbye on the stage was like special to me. But I was an emotional wreck. Like the night before, after we lost OpTic, and I knew it was like my last match. I walked to the stage and I was kind of just bawling by myself, just like fuck. Like I knew it was gonna be the last time. And then after, my family was there, so I got a little emotional. But After that, it's kind of been like a weight off the shoulders. Like I feel good. I'm excited for the.
That's
I mean,
good.
obviously I had this opportunity. So, I mean, me and you were talking for weeks about it, and you didn't pressure me. Like you weren't like, do it. You were like, it's your decision, but we'll have a lot of fun. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time. So it was a mixture of it being time and also like this opportunity and ready for a bit of freedom and fun and like finally being able to tap into like the creative where like I can actually like help like do shows and like do cool streams and like genuinely just actually like put everything in my mind for the past 2 years to use.
Yeah. And that's what I say a lot too. It's like you can have all of these ideas as a competitor, but if you don't have any time to execute those ideas, well, I mean, they're just going to waste, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how it's kind of been for me too. I mean, the way he says it, it's kind of like the same thing for me. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's going to be fun.
We got a lot planned.
You guys got some stuff cooked up?
Yeah, we're hitting the ground running.
We have like some intro stuff cooked up, and then we have like things that are, I guess, like secondary ideas. Like we have like a couple other show ideas. Like we have.
I'm chefing it up.
Yeah.
Figuratively and literally, I'm chefing it up.
Well,
we're talking cooking content.
Show.
Yeah, we might do cooking streams.
So you're gonna like focus on Twitch, right? Focus on streaming and
Well,
are you doing YouTube as well?
Yeah, I want to go into everything.
You're doing.
I think YouTube
social?
will be like. I think YouTube will be secondary, where like most of the YouTube will be like Twitch stuff and clips and stuff.
Okay.
But I also want to do like exclusive content, where like some cool shows, maybe like once a week, or I definitely want to have like some exclusive content for YouTube, and like I want to do some vlogs if we're doing something cool. But I will say like streaming's probably the main.
Yeah.
Is gonna be the main hub.
Hell yeah. That's
Main thing I want to focus
fun.
on.
Perfect timing too, because rank play comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Are y'all all three gonna grind that?
I'll be in it.
Yeah.
I'm not grinding tomorrow because we're not announcing OpTic till Thursday or Friday.
Damn.
So I'm kind of like off the grid right now.
I don't think
You're
I'm gonna.
laying low.
Yeah.
Well, I also think I don't think I'm gonna grind ranked like by any means.
This is pre-announcement. We're recording this pre-announcement.
Yeah, it's pre-announced. I think I'm gonna play ranked a decent amount, but I'm definitely not grinding ranked. Like that sound. I retired to not grind ranked.
I want to do like
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
I get you.
I want to
feel
do
you
like
on
I want to
that.
do wagers with a cool crew, like
Okay.
Road to
Just
100
fun
no
shit.
type stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit of rank play.
Yeah.
I want to play whatever games I want, like a Last of Us playthrough, God of War. Like I want to just do everything.
Yeah.
But Call of Duty's still the main focus. I mean, we're still
Yeah.
Call of Duty people at heart. But I just think like a wager series would be cool. Like
That
just
shit'll be fun, bro.
because, dude, you can only play rank play for so long. It's one thing if we're playing Black Ops 2, but we're playing. I mean, we don't got red dots, so I'm fucking guessing where people are. So I'll play ranked, but it won't be like the full 8-hour rank sessions that we used to do.
I'd
No
say
way.
I'd say probably like 2 to 3 hours of ranked a day, maybe.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's not even
yeah.
like every day.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have like a goal to like? Are you gonna try to get to a certain like rank? No, you're just gonna play it.
Yep, just gonna play it, have fun on it. I mean, again, it's like it's kind of redundant to retire and then go for number one in ranked. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You know what I'm saying?
It's got
like,
psycho.
It's kind of some
He
psycho
just don't
shit.
stop.
Like,
I get that.
and it's kind of like so I forget who I saw recently, but they were like, it's so hard for me to play something and not want to be the best at it. So it's like with rank play, that comes out. If I sit there and grind it, it's just gonna re-put stress on my mind again.
Yeah.
I just want to go in there, have fun with it. You know,
No, but you have an addictive personality. Like you may start playing ranked and not get off. Like you streamed Hogwarts for 11 hours the other night.
no, I don't think so.
Dude, I'm telling. Watch, we'll see.
Because I'll get bored of ranked. Like,
if you get bored of it, that's one thing.
yeah, I'm gonna get bored of ranked. 100%. You got bored of scrimming. How the fuck you gonna not get bored of ranked?
After 10 years.
I mean, yeah, this is like
Or
scrimming
even
without
longer
comps.
than 10 years because we placed pro 10 years ago together.
Yeah.
My duo right here. We placed pro
That's
together.
facts. That is
Two-
facts.
It's like playing-
two kids just waddling up, placing pro together from Jersey.
Black Ops 2?
Do you want to talk about that a
Yeah.
little bit? People say Jersey has the best best Call of Duty
I
state.
think, I
hub.
think Jersey's the best Call of Duty state.
Yeah.
Me and you, Simp,
Zuma,
Zuma, BL Fire,
J-Cap.
Don't you fucking say Scrappy.
J-Cap, Scrappy. I think Jersey as a state has like bred the most Call of Duty players at the pro level.
Somehow, somewhere.
North Cal-
Spacely.
Wait,
North Carolina.
is Cap from Jersey?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Cap's from Jersey.
What about PA? Me, Tej?
You teach. It's you teach and Killa in PA.
It's a pretty good line.
That's
not
a
bad.
lineup.
It's a vibey line.
It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Wait, North Carolina has the best lineup.
Let's hear it.
PST.
Aches. Stainville.
It's got a fucking
Tosh
Ooh.
Magruder.
Tosh is good.
George, not George. I mean, we got fucking bangers.
Who else is from PA? Am I missing anybody? Me, Killatege,
Where's Bobby from? Bobby from Jersey?
Jersey. Yeah, he's from
Yeah, Jersey
Newark.
bred.
Yeah.
Jersey bred.
Yeah,
all
that's
the way.
insane. How? Wait, is it because you guys have like locals there? You think that has anything to do with it? Because like
NJ Halo
was-
bred some demons.
I don't know if it's because we had locals there. It wasn't like people were moving. I think it's just like luck of the draw.
I'm not saying people move. I'm like in Call of Duty, I've noticed that like the local scene is like fairly dead.
Now it is. Oh,
yeah, now
But
it's
back
just
then
gone.
it was popular.
Is it
Yeah,
though?
back then
Yeah,
it was
unless
I feel
it's
like I
like
see clips of locals and kids
You got
are
people
in there
flying.
shirtless yelling at each
And
other.
Nate Shop
Yeah.
went for the
Shit.
MW3 one.
I mean-
He would drive in from PA. Like locals back then were popping.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Locals
think
were popping.
I
They
don't
were
think
they were a
locals-
great time.
I don't think locals happen anymore. And I think that's like a big that's like a
They
big
definitely
reason why.
happen.
Like,
I got a
but
crazy picture to show
I
you
mean,
guys.
unless
I'm
it's
not
like
sure if we
long
can get it on
arenas
here,
or like
but
little things like that. But I don't think like you don't get your comic book store like locals anymore. Like,
no.
you don't
Well-
get those.
Well, I think people back then also, locals were actually a way to get your name out. Now it's like locals, you're not getting your name
look
out.
at this
Right.
pic.
People think you're fucking cheating or something. If you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like that's why the only like
Holy shit. that was
legacy status like local that I'd ever heard of was NJ Halo.
NJ Halo.
Look at this picture.
There's another one on the West Coast.
It has the date on no date on it, but look at that. Pass that to David. Me, you, and Bose.
You need a new phone, kid.
I know. Me,
Jesus.
Me, you, and Bose, local battles. Back in Jersey, probably
Oh, is this the rap battle?
maybe 11 years ago or
You
something.
can tell.
Let me see.
Look at you rap battling. You can tell you're rapping.
the date?
You're saying some wild shit.
There is
too.
no date on it, but
You're
that's
saying some cancelable shit. You can tell.
that's
Wait,
like
no, I'm not.
2012.
Look at your face. Yes,
No,
you
we may have
are.
been playing rock, paper, scissors,
There's no
shoot right
fucking
there.
way.
It was either rock paper scissors or the rap battle. I'm not sure which. That's crazy.
See, I think
How do you even have that pick?
It was on my camera roll because I
Okay.
did like a memory lane post after I retired, and that was one of them I was gonna post. But I was like, it's a little weird to has like the local battles thing on it, but that's still like a super.
Why is
dope
that
pick.
weird?
Not weird, but I didn't use it.
I just feel like back in the day, like UMG started out as a local, UGC was a local, NJ Halo. Where did y'all do the pro-am thing in Black Ops 2? Was that NJ Halo?
That
as
was
well?
Philly.
Yeah,
Well,
was
well
in
yeah,
Philly.
well that was
in Philly.
called Codzilla. It was ran by Rod, so it was NJ Halo.
Okay,
Godzilla.
but it was
NJ Rod.
Wait,
won
we
that.
were champions of that one, right?
Rod is shout out to Rod, but you slipped that guy 20, you put you right back in the
Did
bracket.
we win? We actually did.
So funny.
you play the same team 3 times to keep buying back in. You just gotta keep beating him. Rod's like, yeah, you got it.
That's
You
so
slip
fucked.
that guy
That's
20,
good.
you get right back in the bracket.
Wait, did we win that one?
Yeah, the Godzilla.
Yeah.
That was me, you, Nate, BL Fire. The iconic picture of
That lanky bastard.
us holding the money up.
BL Fire.
Yeah, I mean, we looked interesting.
I feel like there's like a
Some creatures.
I feel like there's a route where or like there's at least opportunity for COD locals. I mean, you'd have to do it right.
There was back then.
I don't know. I think it's just different times now.
Yeah.
You don't think it's possible?
Well, because back then locals actually put your name on the map. Now it's all challengers. Like
Yeah.
back then, like winning a local was like kind of a big deal. If you win a local now, it doesn't really matter because pros can't even play in locals anymore. Like
Yeah.
we're like not allowed to play in locals because you're considered too good. But it's just different times, man. I mean, back then we're competing for a couple $100, straight up passion,
yeah.
sprinting off the bus for a map pack. Now rookies are making $200K. It's just
Yeah.
it's just a completely different look.
Would you say we paved the way?
Yeah,
Y'all are
we are
welcome.
literally the pioneers.
Y'all are fucking welcome for those hefty contracts.
You've been around a little longer than I have, but like when it came to, like the pro scene, like we're all like pioneers. I think
Yeah, of course.
like paved the way.
I mean, we were like, so like I look at the people that paved the way for us. You look at Moho, Assassin, Tosh, like people like that, and then it's like we're like that again to like the new generation.
I'd love to
At
sit
least that's
down-
how I look at it.
I would love to sit down like Moho, Dodgers, like Stainville, Foreplay, and just be
See
like,
how they think.
like, what do you
Yeah,
guys
Joey.
foreplay, Skylar.
like?
yeah.
What the hell?
They
do
think
you-
they
what
went
is
pro
going
way
through
too
you
early.
guys'
They're like,
mind?
fuck,
Yeah,
we
oh,
missed
yeah.
the cash
That's
cow.
what Will says.
That's what they think.
Will says it all the time, and Will was like the last one before the money hit.
Yeah,
Will's like, dude, I retired 6 months before actual money came in,
yeah.
and he won everything and got paid what, like $1,500 total.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a real gamble from our parents. I think, like the fact that my parents like let me do it
Yeah.
fully with like so. Well, not at first. At first, they were skeptical, but then my dad talked to Nate Schott, who was the guy at the time.
Yep.
Ever since then, full support. But to let them, like, because there wasn't money in it for a while. Like, it was kind of just like the potential it had. Like,
Yeah,
there were people watching in the crowd. There was a little more money coming in, like it went from a couple hundred to a few hundred to 1,000 or two, but it wasn't like a career type thing yet. So I think a lot of parents gambled to let us like chase our dream.
Yeah, facts.
But shout out to our parents because
That took a lot of convincing.
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, pause the game. I fucking can't pause the game, Dad.
Yeah, that's what that was the worst.
I'm mid fucking wager. I don't give a fuck.
This is
Pause the game.
online.
I said
There
I
is
can't.
no
I
pausing.
can't pause the game. And eventually, it became we're having dinner. I'll come eat dinner later. All right, no questions asked.
That's funny. The pause the game thing is probably not. That's not even a thing anymore. Like our generation isn't telling.
Yeah.
Like the next generation.
I
to
know you
pause
can-
the
I know
game.
you
Like,
can't pause
you
the
know, we know you can.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh well, yeah.
But like
It's
we grew
becoming-
up in a time where it's like I'm playing the Halo 2 campaign, and then it's time to eat. So yeah, I can pause the game.
I think
and then
best
can
days of my
come
life,
back.
dude. Just like a casual. If I had like three like travel back in time tokens, I think one I'm just doing like a snow day where I play GBs for 12 hours or 14 hours straight in my boxers.
And you
I'm-
actually feel like that
I-
passion again?
I had my tits hanging out, Pop-Tarts,
Mm-hmm.
McDonald's. I was eating and I was gaming and I was screaming and smashing shit.
Yeah.
Like just a different.
You were one of those? I never nerd raged like that. I don't
If I
think.
lost a GB, disband the team, controller thrown,
Mm.
I'm breaking shit. I was crazy.
Dude,
Really?
and back in the day,
Yeah.
there was like little, they had like updates, but like remember first, if you disbanded, you had to wait 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like 8 hours.
So like
and
if you
6,
disbanded
and
your singles team, you're playing dubs for the rest of the night or teams. And
Yep.
then like if you lose a dubs, you're like, shit, we got to keep playing and then we'll disband overnight and then we'll wake up and make a new team. These kids these days just won't know about that.
Nope.
Winning a gold back then was like,
I remember my first one. I was
Yeah,
so
same.
happy, bro.
won it with Fizz, I think, or RIP Phil, in a 2v2 radar FAL only GB tournament, I believe.
I won mine with
Something like
Fearless.
that.
And there were teams signing up.
Yeah, and
Now
I loved it.
hundreds of teams.
Now
Yeah.
you can't pay people to sign up for.
It's just different, man.
for a
Just
GB
we
tournament.
really had the golden era of
you ha-
multiplayer.
Someone
Call of
just
Duty.
got outed yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh,
Crafty.
Crafty.
Oh, bro.
Have a good
so,
one, Crafty.
Here, look. I played the tournament with Tiny, Squint, and Bint. Y'all know Tiny. The other two are like S&D kids. It was my first time meeting them. So I think we won the first round. I don't know. I forget if there was a second round. Then we played Tupac and them. They beat us first map. But there was one time in the first member, the main stream didn't have a delay. But when he killed me, I was like, that was weird.
Yeah, like-
I was about to say, like, yo, is this motherfucker cheating?
Oh, you played against them.
Yeah, but then I remembered, like, there's a stream with no delay. So I was
Right.
like, okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
He's just screen
He's just
watching.
stream sniping.
Bro, that motherfucker was
cheating.
definitely cheating. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it was just so weird. Like,
The crafty
it doesn't really matter.
Just got
Yeah,
outed. Yeah.
bro, I was sitting
definitely
like
cheating.
carpet on hotel, like carpet where the stairs are. You can go left in the door,
Yep.
see mid
Rugs,
arches.
yeah.
I came back and I was just sitting behind that box right here, just my back to it, but looking couches. His teammate came crouching. I'm looking at him. He's about to go to our spawn. I go to shoot him. This motherfucker comes hauling ass out of carpet, jumps and kills me. I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. I was about to say it, but then when he got outed, I was like, it makes fucking sense, you little
It's
rat.
just. I mean, this is why like COD is just. That's the first tournament in months since the launch of the game. Since probably like the spin the wheel shit or like even my like pro sim thing.
Those are great.
Like-
Imagine how many kids are going to be cheating in rank play. It's going to be great.
That's probably the first tournament and since the launch of the game that actually had any prize pool, and a kid was hacking in it. Like, and it's like this is why.
I've been thinking about hacking. Who the fuck's gonna accuse me?
Nobody.
That's where it gets scary.
I hoist
No
gold.
one that-
One
that's-
day there's gonna be one sick prick who's
I'm
retired
sure.
or someone that's really known that we know that's just doing it, and we'll never know because they'll know how to hide it. They'll win, and we're not gonna question it.
The stakes are, there's too much
I still
to lose.
think to this day, Stoner
For
has a
you,
good
there's
there's
gotta
too
be
much to
someone.
lose.
Stoner,
But for
there's no way.
You think-
right? Toad
you think
and them,
Stoner
they
was
were
hacking?
pissed.
They're just winning everything.
Stoner was hacking.
You think so?
Yeah.
Back in
Yeah. He was teaming
MW2?
with Huskers. They were hacking. Both of them.
Don't tap. Huskers.
They were.
Huskers.
both
We're
hackers.
Huskers
on-
got some skeletons.
Yeah, we're on to you, Huskers.
Yeah, we're on to you, buddy.
You think he got that good at keyboarding just because he picked up a keyboard? No. He
Yeah,
was.
no,
he
I
was
used to
on
play
Modern
Reckless back. I
Warfare
used to
2,
get so mad
360.
if I saw him playing Reckless,
Oh, yeah.
like
Dude.
On the
Stoner and
Zim?
Toad. I'd be like, we're
Or what's
losing.
it called? The Zim?
It was
Yeah,
just
so-
like,
Or like, no, they'd let you win a map. I'd win like first map 6-1. I'm like, these guys are pissed. And I get fucking slammed.
dude, there was
Like-
a time where they were like winning, like legit, like get on MW3, win 2, get on the next game, win 2. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Did you guys play World at War?
Yeah.
I think World at War is like the most underrated like
Oh yeah, I
year
love
of
that game.
COD, dude. The S&D, I loved that game,
The drum MP40
dude.
with Jug.
There was a TikTok I watched like 2 days ago. It had like all like the bomb plant sounds from every game. Like the World at War was like a little yellow cube, and it was like the key you turn, dude. Man,
It was ASMR.
I wish I can go back.
Those are good days.
the
World at
Gewer.
War
The
is-
Gewer was that what it was called? The
Yeah,
Gewer.
the Gewer.
And
This-
the STG.
I think it's the maps, man.
M1A1.
Or just
People used to
maybe it's
mod it,
nostalgia.
remember?
Oh, dude,
No, it's-
yeah, that
it's-
thing used to sing.
I think it's the aiming. I think it's the aiming and the maps.
Is it nostalgia too? It's got maybe a little bit of nostalgia.
Do you think
like,
it's too easy to aim
I
nowadays?
still think
Yeah.
great games.
Bro, I look like fucking. So every once in a while, I'll kill someone, and I'm like, "How did I do that?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh shit, it like aimed for me." Like if you play on dynamic aim assist, like I wasn't shooting like that in 2011, and I'm 30 now, so there's no way I got better. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I got more repetitions, but like every once in a while, I'll shoot even with the AK, like because I fuck around and use the AK a lot, like in this game, and I'll just like sometimes like I'll spray transfer, but it'll hit the first bullet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wasn't shooting like that a couple years ago.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to aim now. But
Heard
you
it
know,
here first. Dynamic.
But that's what. So I think part of it is like you don't die as fast in the old games,
Yeah.
and the maps are better. 100% of the maps are better, and just there was more people playing. I think Warzone we beat this into the ground, but Warzone's basically like done a lot of damage to the multiplayer scene.
Of course.
Because they build the game around Warzone. So there's not as many people playing it, which means there's not as many people playing GBs, which means you're not having as much fun.
I'm thinking we revive an old game. Like if we can play World at War,
Dog, it's there. I'm telling you, it's there.
If we can revive
We
an old
already,
game,
talking about-
we already
Yeah.
have ideas for it.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about the.
Yeah,
I don't.
Just bought 9 Xbox 360.
Yeah, I don't know how much we can speak about it, but we've got something in the works.
Mhm.
But I also
and you
think
will be a part of it.
I also think locals should go back to 360
Mm,
or PS4.
it depends what you're trying to do. If you're trying to build like a local scene, it's tough with what you're saying because
I don't think it is.
they're all trying to aspire to be like pros and stuff.
I don't think they are.
They would get the old school crowd. I'd
I
go
don't
play a
think
360
local.
tournament.
I don't think the local scene anymore is to build. Are people trying to be pro players?
You think it should be like to,
it's just people
It's
trying
just
to make a
people-
quick buck.
people
trying to have fun.
people trying to have fun.
I-
Like the
I-
people
I
that
see
go out and they play like co-ed tournaments for soccer. They're not going out there to be a FIFA pro.
That's true. Yeah,
They're just like they're like, oh, I want to put some stakes on the line. I'm going to sign up with my team and like grab my buddies from my youth group or like grab my buddies from my work and like we'll go out and play. And if we win, then we'll go have some beers. And I
Yeah.
think that scene is not tapped into in Call of Duty. Because I think enough people, if you get enough Xbox Ones and do the backwards compatible thing, or if you get some PS4s and do like a Black Ops 3 tournament, I think you could build that scene.
a throwback scene.
Come on back, Craig. Where's the energy, man? You're making me yawn, man.
Damn.
What the fuck's going on over there?
That's what I think, though, but I don't know.
I'm sorry, I missed the end of your point because I was staring at Matt Craig yawn.
I'm just saying that I think a local scene is. I think there's potential in a local scene. I mean, it's going to be a risk, but in old school Call of Duties, not like old school, not like COD 4, but like Call of Duties where it's like, yo, if you want, we're doing a Black Ops 3 tournament next Wednesday.
People would definitely come
For
because
sure people would
miss
come.
the old days, so they
Oh
want to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a 2v2 or they run a 2v2 and they run a 4v4 on the same day, if you want to play in the 2v2, you come at noon and you pay,
Yeah.
$15 a player or something like that. I think there's something there.
Yeah.
And I think people would start watching too. Because right now, like anytime you hear about an old school game, people tap in and they're like, oh man, I missed
Yeah.
this game. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
People are playing a
Where do
comeback
you
up.
where do you throw the locals? Like where?
Well,
like,
I think the Belong arenas are pretty cool.
Yeah,
And
true,
they're
yeah.
they're in
Yeah,
a lot of the
That's
malls.
where we did the meetup.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, those were dope.
Those are really cool.
Those are
They
dope.
have them everywhere too. They have one here, right? They have one in.
Shit, they got a lot and shit.
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there.
They got
some in
And
Columbus.
that's where we
in
played the
Texas.
Pro-Am last year.
Well, we also have Helix too. So Breach owns Helix, and that's Massachusetts,
That's
Jersey.
another,
They have
like,
one. Yeah, it's another land center.
Land Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
so
like land
I
centers
guess
are,
there is potential for some of these.
and a lot of these are
local
like they have like bars and stuff in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it would be
Two
good
birds,
for like
one
that.
stone.
That
The
like
social aspect, drinking, hanging
Right.
out after, play some games earlier.
I think I
great.
That's what I'd
sounds
rather
like a good time.
I'd rather do that than play, pickleball with friends.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pickleball's pretty fun.
Pickleball is pretty fun.
Pickleball's great.
How y'all think Rihanna did? She crushed that shit.
Well, I saw that shit live.
Oh, how was
yeah,
it? How was it live?
Dude,
how
it was
was that?
so loud.
Was it really?
It was my ears. Like I can listen to things loud, and my ears were like ringing. But it was dope. I mean, when she would hit like a high pitched note, it like almost blew my head off.
Really?
It was so loud in there.
It makes you appreciate
But it
how
was dope.
good like those artists really are.
Like the visuals,
Like
and
she
like
sounded great.
a lot of people said she did not sound great.
I thought she sounded great.
I thought she
Yeah,
sounded great.
I saw a lot. She was getting low key.
People
a little
like
bit
to
of
hate,
hate.
man.
I don't know why.
A lot of people were saying that like it was the
People
worst
like-
lip sync that I've ever seen.
I don't
Like
think she was lip syncing, was she? Didn't look like it.
it didn't sound like it at the game. Like it sounded like she was actually.
Yeah.
But
Her mic was definitely working. She said something on the mic, but she might have been lip syncing. Who
I have
knows?
one gripe. I just wish she brought someone out. But I think that's like every concert I go to or watch, I want them to bring out
It's gonna
people.
be.
well, she was
so-
also 100 feet in the air the whole time.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so hard to beat last year's.
Yeah.
Because there were so many features. It was just like that's just how our brains work now as humans. Just like, oh, there's Dre. Oh, there's 50 Cent. Oh, there's Eminem. You know what I mean? Like
Wait,
it's just like boom,
last
boom,
year or the
boom,
year
boom.
before? Last year was the weekend, right? You mean the year before? Was that
Was it the weekend last year? I
No,
thought the
last
weekend
year-
was 2 years ago.
weekend? It was the weekend 2 years ago?
I think so.
No, the weekend was last year, and before that was Eminem and Dre and them, I
No
think.
shot. That was that long ago.
No,
What the
no.
fuck?
Last year was Eminem and Dre.
You want to bet?
Yes.
Am I
Yeah.
wrong?
Yes. I want to bet $400.
Yeah, you say I have
Oh,
memory
you're
loss.
right. Sorry. I was in Toronto.
Fucking
Sorry.
moron.
400?
Shit. Never mind.
Yo,
No
what's
way.
good, kid?
What's good, kid?
You're looking skinny, man.
You are looking thin.
How about you
Wait,
eat a
you
fucking
eating
burger?
OpTic
Huh?
Podcast.
No,
No,
it's
it's a
not
podcast.
Wait, how does it?
Why
Are
are
y'all,
you
are
tweaking?
y'all scrimming right now? How are scrims going?
What time is it?
Yeah.
How are
It's
scrims going?
12:30. Oh
Should I
shit.
find her for you?
Map count? Map count?
Would you-
Didn't lose a map yesterday. You heard it here first. Actually, this is going to come
They
out.
played Florida. That's void. Who else? Florida and London. You might as well beat my grandparents.
Okay, never
I
mind.
mean, all the respect to my friends over there, but
Okay.
fucking Christ.
Never mind.
That's just cruel.
I'm sick.
That's just fucking cruel.
I'm
dude.
kidding. Still, no matter what, if
No,
you're
that
going
sounds
undefeated
good.
in scrims, that's still, I don't care who you're playing. Not losing a map's good.
No,
Yeah. No, that's great.
So I was wrong. Weekend was 2021. I was in
Yeah, I was gonna
Toronto.
say.
You owe me $400.
This one was sick. You're right, because you just get spoiled.
Dre, Snoop,
Mary
Eminem,
J.
Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent. That's insane.
I mean,
it's going to be impossible to beat.
that's
Yeah.
a lineup.
It's going to be
I
impossible.
wish you brought
to
out
beat.
just like Eminem or Jay-Z, but I mean, to be fair, her
Dude,
setup
when-
was very difficult.
when she.
Yeah, she was 100
It
feet
was
in the air.
It was crazy.
I thought Jay-Z was coming out to run this
Did you
down.
see the dancer almost fall?
Yeah.
She kind of
Oh
set
my
it up. You know what I
God.
mean?
No, when all the lights came on, I was like, "There's no way, motherfucker. There's no way."
Kanye's
about
if
to
Kanye
walk-
came
Oh,
out, I
no.
would have gone crazy.
No.
Yeah.
I don't
You
think
could
they're
turn the
allowing.
stadium upside down.
I don't think they're allowing Kanye on
Yeah,
that
but
stage.
as soon as it came on for a split second, I was like, "Oh," and then I was like, "Man,
That would be
no.
insane.
He's laying low for a little.
I
Yeah,
mean,
bit.
I have-
Kanye's off the grid.
He's laying low for a little bit."
Yeah,
You got
I have a bunch of videos.
you got videos? Wait, how was the bowl? How was the Super Bowl in general?
It was so loud.
Dude, that sounds very loud.
It was I mean,
yeah,
it was,
she's-
it was dope.
That sounds live. She's live. It sounds like.
That's what I'm saying. It sounded live at the game. Like it sounded like she was singing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't understand. So are they saying she sounded bad or was bad lip syncing? Because she sounded great.
Maybe on am I tweaking? Like maybe on TV they
maybe on
set
TV
it up
they
like that.
Maybe,
lip sync
maybe.
it on TV, but in person she's actually singing. It's
Yeah,
possible.
Maybe.
Who'd
It's
have
very
fucked
very
up?
possible.
Very possible.
There's some smart
Because she,
people out
I
there.
feel like she was definitely singing like at the game. Like it was loud,
Yeah.
and it sounded
Damn.
like she was singing.
I low-key wish I was there to hear
She
that one.
doesn't, dog. She
I wish-
only makes
You
bangers.
She didn't play Stay. I want to hear her to play Stay.
Yeah.
Not
It was-
really
it was-
sure
it was
how
dope. The
to
game
feel
was-
about it. It's something in the way you move. I would have been makes me feel.
But that's not like a hype
Without
concert. That's not like a
yeah,
Super
but I'd
Bowl
be
song.
fucking belting
I
it.
want you to.
The game was dope.
It's a good. I love that. I was listening on the way here.
It wasn't a foul though, or it was a foul.
I don't think it
wasn't.
was.
It was not a foul.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Yeah, me neither.
But I was there with Oakley. Shouts out Oakley for the hookup, and
Yeah, you didn't bring your friends.
I was definitely intoxicated.
So what was it? Wait,
Um,
were you sitting with Oakley?
I was sitting with
Oh.
a couple Oakley
Okay.
athletes and then one of their reps.
I'll tell them about your text.
Okay.
Huh?
I got a text at 5:30 in the morning. My flight to Texas was like 10 a.m. I woke up to a text 5:30 in the morning. I am on Mars.
Well, that's when I got back to the hotel.
That's all I got from you.
That's when I got back to the hotel. So it was 4:30 there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
it was a bend.
I've seen you on Mars.
I mean, the birds lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birds lost.
But you had fun though.
It was such a good game.
You had a good group too. Like, you had a fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
You had a fun crew.
fun-
If you were alone, it's a little weird. But you had like a bunch of gamers and people that we know there, so that's cool.
It was a fun group. Had a good time.
So you hung out with afterwards you hung out with Cap and Eric and Touche and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we were
that's
at the
dope.
game together too. So like we
That's
were
dope.
at like the fan experience together, and then like probably an hour before the game, we all went to our seats, and I was obviously not with any of them, but it was dope.
That's
There
dope.
was one thing though that was fucking really annoying. So you know, obviously how like you have the concession like loop, like in the stadium, like where you get drinks and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like
yeah.
where the bathrooms are, like just the loop around the stadium. So like we went to our seats with probably like 75 minutes before the game. I didn't get to my seat until like 30 minutes before the game started because they blocked off that whole section, and there were a bunch of people. You can literally see it. Like everyone that was there was like, yeah, there's nobody sitting like at the end zone because we couldn't get to our seats. And I was literally in like an angry mob for like 45 minutes of people like, let us through.
Why?
Like they wouldn't let us go to our seats. It was insane. I don't know what the fuck
because
happened.
they didn't want because of the concessions.
I don't know what happened. But I was like face to face with Rick Ross, like this close, and he was like,
Renzel?
yeah,
He was pissed.
oh yeah, everyone was fucking pissed. Well, I think they let Rick Ross through. 'cause,
Yeah,
like, it's fucking Rick Ross.
You let Rick Ross to his seat.
And then like I saw Jackson Mahomes and his wife just walking through the bowl, and I was
I
like,
would've
or
speared him.
not his wife, Mahomes, Pat Mahomes' wife.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, they were like together, just walking through the concessions. Everyone was snapping their necks, like
The fuck are they doing over here?
I don't know where they were sitting,
I
but
would just go viral. I'd go spear him.
Just spear him?
I just spear him, go viral. They kick me out. Fucking short Italian kid spears Jackson Mahomes at the game.
But no, it was dope. The experience was great. I mean, obviously, yeah, the birds lost. I was a little heated.
What an insanely insightful podcast full of intelligent human beings. I'm sorry that I have to break you guys away from that to talk about today's presenting partners, the first being Shopify. Cha-ching! You already know what that means. That's the best kind of notification. That's the sound of another sale on Shopify. And the moment another business dream becomes a reality. Shopify is the commerce platform revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. Whether you're selling merch or like fidget spinners, Shopify simplifies selling online and in person so you can focus on successfully growing your business. Shopify covers every sales channel from an in-person POS system to an all-in-one e-commerce platform. It even lets you sell across social media marketplaces like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks to 24/7 help and an extensive business course library, Shopify is there to support your success every step of the way. You've heard me say it before. You'll hear me say it again. Shopify is an incredible company and definitely does allow you to sell whatever product you're thinking about selling at the easiest possible way. We use it for Team Summertime all the time, and it really does make our lives so much simpler. Now it is your turn to get serious about selling and try Shopify today. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/optic, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/optic to take your business to the next level today. That's shopify.com/optic. It's also time to talk about BetterHelp. BetterHelp is back again, and this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down and you may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in a way that you want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you, because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything that life throws at you. If you're thinking about giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched up with a licensed therapist and switch therapists for any time with no additional charge. And what I personally like the most about BetterHelp is that it personalizes exactly how you would like to speak to a therapist. If you want to type to them only, then that's available. If you want to talk to them on the phone, then that's available. If you want to talk face to face, and that's also available. So whatever works for you, they can help you out. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/optic today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/optic. If you are living paycheck to paycheck or struggling to make ends meet, it can be very stressful when your unexpected expenses come up. With Dave, you can get your money sooner, so without worrying about how much money you have left to get through the week. We've all been there. You have an unexpected medical expense, or you get into a fender bender, but you don't have the money to pay for it immediately. Now, Dave can help you get out of a pinch when you really need it. It's a new year, and that means you want to start things off on the right foot. You're thinking about prioritizing wellness, revisiting your budget, or tackling your debt, but you can't always plan for the unexpected. And that's where Dave can help you if you are in a pinch with money. Dave is the banking app that could help you get up to $500 instantly with extra cash. With Dave, there's no interest, late fees, or credit checks. That's more money to fill your tank, finally get your car repaired, or catch up on bills without having to wait for your next paycheck. So if you're in a pinch and you need some extra help, download Dave and think of it as a helping hand from future you. Download Dave today at dave.com/optic. That's dave.com/OPTIC. Sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve, member FDIC. Do you want to win up to 25 times your money picking whether your favorite esports star will hit more or less their projected stat totals? Well, you can today with the podcast sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the most exciting way to experience your favorite esports titles, including CSGO, Valorant, League of Legends, Call of Duty, Rocket League, and Dota. Sign up with code OPTIC today, and Prize Picks will match your first deposit up to $100. Again, that's code OPTIC for up to $100 in bonus money. Prize Picks is available in 30 plus states, including Texas, California, and Florida. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the more important podcast. Now let's get back to the least important podcast with those four idiots. Did you see any other like famous people? I know that's a low-hanging fruit question, but
they saw you.
Kind of curious.
I know they were like, "Fucking Scump here."
No.
Yeah.
A couple people asked for pictures and stuff, but
Hell
Hey,
yeah!
look at that
Imagine
mustache on that kid.
somebody's asking for a picture of you, and like fucking like Shaq walks by. You're just like, yeah, I'm just taking pictures with.
I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't give a fuck.
But in my fantasy,
What are these guys doing, bro?
I don't know. No way. Optic Ghosty. Look
What
at
are
him.
you looking for food?
He's still looking for Paige.
I don't know. Man.
I don't
We're
know.
doing a podcast.
I feel bad because
I'll let you know, Ant.
if anyone's walking around this studio like this, just know they're always looking for Paige.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her.
But
She needs like a quiet room where she locks the door.
to put a cap on it, yeah. I would give it like a 10 out of 10 experience. It was the
That's
Birds
dope.
Bowl. I probably wouldn't go to the Super Bowl if the Eagles weren't in it, but
That's what I was going to ask
Like,
you.
were
no?
you even able to get drinks? Like, it was packed.
yeah,
and
it
shit?
wasn't that bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it was really crowded at first. Like I said, like that situation, like I was losing full. They told us at one point to walk the whole way around and come back through the other side. And then apparently people that did that said they weren't letting them through the other side either. It was insane. If I would have walked the whole way around, I stayed, thankfully. And they said no at the other side. Because that's like a couple miles. At the, like,
I would have been
you're going the
furious.
whole way
Yeah,
around
yeah.
to the other side of the end zone. So you're going the whole way around the stadium. It was insane. People were not happy. They were like taking videos of it. Like I'm sure there's videos of it somewhere. Like
How was the crowd?
I mean,
like,
it's dope.
'Cause
Well,
I always
Arizona.
thought of the Super Bowl as like, it's less about like genuine fans because it's expensive.
No, there were a lot.
That's
of
what I was
fans.
curious about because I was
It
like,
was all
I was
like-
like, it's usually rich people, corporations, celebrities all going.
It was
So
mainly
I was
all-
wondering if it's like all like actual fans
Yeah.
or like
I've
a
always
good
wondered
mix
that
of
too.
both or what.
There were a lot of people and Eagles and Chiefs. Like everyone you saw either had Eagles or Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what you said until we went to the Rangers shit, and I was looking at all the names on the suites, and it was like Bank of America.
Oh,
like,
dude.
like
That-
nothing normal.
that's
Like
what they
you'll
do,
see
they
like a
bring their
little
clients.
family name on there.
Yeah, Anthony.
It was
I
like
think
It was like 1.5 for a suite.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
What?
Yeah. That's what
1.5.
one of the rappers. What rapper? Who's the rapper?
Rod Wave.
Rod
was it?
Wave.
Yeah.
Rod Wave was like, "Yo, I don't fuck with any of you rappers, but like, does anybody want to go half? Because I'm not paying 1.5
Fuck
for a
that.
suite. 1.5.
Damn. At that point, I'm on my couch, high def television, bathroom and walking
Yeah, fuck
distance.
that, dude.
Like, unless my team is playing, my whole thing now is like, also all about convenience. I don't want to wait in the line to go to the bathroom.
Nope.
I don't want to be
that's how I
shoulder to
am now,
shoulder with
too.
people. I want to be like around like my close friends and have a conversation.
No, I can't.
Like, that's why like a rave, I can't
Yeah,
picture
fuck
myself
that,
being at a rave right now. Waiting in a porta potty line.
It's 12:30. What do you mean?
No, but like, you know, I meant
I know what you
I meant
mean.
like in general in life right now.
I know
Like
exactly what you mean.
I'm a man
That's
of
so
convenience these days.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't. Like I said, I wouldn't go to the
like I
Super
went to
Bowl.
the bar or like when I was at home in Jersey last week, it was like shoulder to shoulder. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
I got
surprised I'm
people
not
bumping
sick.
into me. I'm like, dude, I mean, it's been one day.
No, it hasn't. It's been 2 days.
I mean,
If I was sick, I'd be feeling it by now.
I guess.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely.
And I mean, dude, it was like gridlock. Like nobody was moving.
Yeah.
People were pushing, shoving. Like it became dangerous. It was hot. It was hot. People breathing on me and shit.
Oh, it was hot. It was in Arizona, right?
Well, not. I don't know why. So like the stadium, I think Arizona only seats like 61,000. Matt Craig, can you look this up? But the attendance was like 68,000. So I think they might have like oversold. I don't know how they would have done it, but
The grass looked like shit.
the grass, the field was a problem. I'm not going to make excuses. Oh, never mind. Wait.
67,827.
67,000.
Yeah, but what is the actual attendance of State Farm?
Yeah,
Stadium.
State Farm Stadium.
So that's what was
attendance.
there. I saw that number.
State Farm Stadium.
Wait, what was wrong
You
with the
see what they
grass?
did for the grass?
Yeah.
They built a field, and apparently the conditions.
shit.
Yeah, see, they
you're right.
There's 4,000 more people there.
4,000 more people.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like It felt like there was too many people there.
Shit.
Unobstructed views for 63,000 fans with the ability to expand to 73,000 for mega events.
Okay.
What does that fucking even
I don't know,
mean?
Yeah,
but
what are they-
the
fucking
expansion
bring seats
sucked.
in and
You're
drill
staring
them
at a pillar. You're just
No,
Somebody's behind a
the expansion sucks because there
looking
was
at
like
concrete.
issues during the Super Bowl. Like there were
That
problems going on.
Wait, so what was up with the
the
field?
grass. It took 2 years to make 800,000, and they had it on like a platform. I'm not sure if you can bring a picture up or like a video. It's like sod. They have it on like a platform, and they dragged it out of the stadium every single day, and they dragged it back in for natural sunlight. And apparently, people were just slipping. Like
Yeah.
it was just not good grass.
Nah, it didn't look good.
No, it was like
Like
new grass.
brought it from the inside of the stadium out to get sunlight and then put it back in.
No, yeah. So they would drag it in to get sunlight, and then drag it out. So I think this is the video right here. Yeah, see, look,
Oh my
it's on a
God.
platform, and they're dragging the entire thing out of the stadium in and out, which
What?
is crazy how they can do this type of shit.
I mean, that's
And it looked beautiful. It looked
Yeah, that's
great.
gr- it
but
is- it
everyone was
looked-
slipping and
yeah.
sliding, and
Yeah, a lot of people were having issues on it. There's like Cap was telling me there's a clip of like 3 of the Eagles defensive linemen slipping in one clip, and then Mahomes also slips in the same clip.
that
So it's like
Mahomes, dude. That guy's
Did you see
a warrior.
you see the or was it the Eagles kicker
Elliot?
like kicked
Oh, I did see
during
that.
kickoff slipped?
No, I didn't see
He
that.
literally slipped during the kickoff and still hit it.
Really?
I
Still- it
did
was
see
still a
that.
I didn't see
touchback, but,
that.
Like I thought that was like that's terrifying. Like
Yeah.
if you're a kicker, that's
I
why
mean-
whenever like the final kick was happening, I was like, he might miss this shit.
I was actually hoping he missed that, just so just to watch some more football.
I mean, the fact
that
that
ending was
the
whack.
fact that Hurts doesn't get a chance to go down the field because of that is just unbelievable.
that was whack.
It's unbelievable. People are going to talk shit about sports, but like that was a soft ass call, bro.
It was a soft call.
That
I
was a
think there has
soft
to be a
call
way-
to win the Super Bowl.
There
Very
should be a way to
soft.
like review that call and like call it back. Like especially when the stakes are that high, there's got to be like a
Bro,
2-minute warning
like-
type rule.
and I
where
know
it's
people
like,
are going to be like, well, he admitted to pulling it. It's like, yeah.
What's he gonna say?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna he took the high road. Like he
yeah,
knows.
He did.
that poor referee.
Just because someone
needs
says
Secret
it,
Service
you know,
around
he's-
that.
Yeah, right.
There's no way he sits there and is like,
That is such like a cop out like
Yeah.
argument. Like,
See,
well, he
that's the-
admitted himself.
that's the
It's like,
only
well,
thing
he's
I
not gonna
hate
take the
about-
fine.
yeah, what's he gonna do? Get fined on top of losing the Super Bowl? That'd be a double fucking whammy.
Yeah.
I
Like-
mean,
And
Would
yeah, maybe he did like give him a. But if you put anything in slow motion,
yeah, the people are taking pictures of him pulling his jersey. The ball was not catchable. The ball was not catchable regardless. It was overthrown.
and if you slow down anything
It was overthrown.
in that, if you
Ridiculous.
put anything in slow motion, you're gonna see something.
You're very passionate about the Eagles, huh?
Huh?
You're
Wait,
very
I saw-
passionate
I
about
saw
the
a
Eagles.
clip.
Yeah, can we put that clip
Can
of
we
him
put
with
the clip
Jurassic
up?
Park shirt in where he talks about how he doesn't care about the Eagles at all?
I
that
saw,
was
I saw a
bad.
It was like
clip.
5 years ago.
It came up on my YouTube. Scump doesn't care about Eagles. It came up on my YouTube Shorts. That's in there somewhere. But yeah, that is a. Did you know about that clip before somebody sent it to you?
It's on
stream?
Reddit somewhere.
No.
Like
You
recent
probably
the past
forgot
few
about it.
days.
You forgot you said it?
Yeah, I forgot I said it. Oh, nice. Let's not talk about that one.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Not Craig, it's not that.
You're a fucking moron.
There's a clip where Seth says, it's the old, it's
right
like the
there.
first.
Scump just got exposed. The third video.
Scump just got exposed.
There he is.
Here it is.
This is the one I saw that popped up on mine.
Oh, you reacted to it live.
That's the funniest part about it. Yo, that shit was funny.
Look at your chat, bro.
Dude, you're a shapeshifter, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's fake.
You got so many different looks.
He really does, right?
That is
Dude, he
very
went from buff
funny.
to fat to thin to mustache to facial hair to baby face. Like every year in Call of Duty, he's looked so different.
No,
I said I
no.
didn't like the Eagles. That was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
I thought you were an Eagles fan your whole life.
That's
Same.
what I thought.
No,
too.
I was a Dolphins fan because of my brother, but I didn't really I didn't watch the Dolphins.
Dan Marino.
Yeah, I was a Dolphins fan my whole.
Ricky Williams?
He had like a Dolphins bedspread. My brother's not even a Dolphins fan anymore.
Oh.
I think he's a Commanders fan, which poor him because they fucking suck. But yeah, it's all good.
So you just chose Eagles like
Yeah.
4 years ago?
Yeah,
You're like, I
well,
need
at
a
least
game?
you stayed in Pennsylvania.
yeah,
So I'll
That's
give
why.
you that.
yeah. I lived in
I'll
Pennsylvania.
give you that.
What are you gonna say? I can't. I don't want to. I know how many people watching this video right now do you think are Chiefs fans? No, Mahomes.
Slack's sitting there beating his shit to it.
I always said, bro, it doesn't make like, all right, I'm a fan of the Giants and the Yankees. It wouldn't make sense if I was a fan of like the Heat and another
Yeah.
team.
Well, I
from
only
Jersey,
really-
like
Well, I also only really started following football 3-4 years ago. So it's like ever since I've actually started watching football, I had to pick a team. I wasn't
No,
a
that's
Dolphins
good, for
fan,
sure,
You made the
so
right
I picked the
decision.
Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
I respect
And
it.
people say it's bandwagon because they won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles, but it's like, you know, I was
But
Now
it's
you're
like,
from
yeah,
there,
it
so
was.
it's like acceptable.
But like,
Yeah, it's
but
acceptable.
like you stayed
can-
on the bandwagon. Which
I
is
think you
good.
can bandwagon like your hometown team. That's allowed.
Oh,
like
for
if
sure.
you were from
I don't care-
California
I
and then
do
you
not
were
care about-
doing this about the Eagles, I'd be like, that's
yeah,
weird.
that's weird. I'm from Harrisburg. Like,
I don't
You're
care
good.
about
fuck all y'all.
And you're allowed to, and you're like kind of allowed to become a late fan because you're from there.
Well, I never followed.
If you
football.
became a Warriors fan, you can like fuck yourself.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to
agreed,
become a
agreed.
Mavs fan now that I live here, and I don't like a basketball team. So now
Well,
that I
well,
live in
that's
Dallas,
fair.
where the Mavs are lit, I could
That's-
throw a rock and hit their stadium.
Agreed.
Nothing wrong
Now
with
I
that.
might be a Mavs fan.
Agreed. That's how I feel about the Cowboys.
And there's
I don't
nothing
care
wrong with
about-
that.
I don't care about the NFL at all. But like, I've never. But
The
like,
only-
if the Panthers one year were good, I'd be probably a Panthers
I'm like you.
fan.
Giants,
'Cause,
yeah,
like, you wanna
Giants,
see 'em
Yankees,
win.
I'll never
yeah, I'm from
change.
North Carolina. Like,
Yeah.
NHL, I was a Rangers fan, but then I met Marner in the Maple Leafs, and now I just support him because I'm good friends with him. But I didn't care about hockey enough to like be like, no, I'm a Rangers
Yeah, that's
fan. Now
okay.
I'm like, I want to see my boy do well. That's why I root
get
for
that.
him.
Yeah,
And
that's-
if he goes somewhere else, I'll probably root for that team. I'm
I'm
more
also
so,
like a
fun.
huge like college football fan. So like whenever somebody graduates from like one of the colleges that I like, I follow them as players.
Yeah.
So I'll root for the team because the player plays there.
Yeah.
But I've never really like cared about NFL. But
I
it's
think
just
it's-
funny you got exposed. That's
No,
just,
I
that's
think
the funny part.
It's funny I got exposed, but it's a valid fanship.
Yeah,
I might
you're good.
become a Mavs fan. So it's like,
Are you gonna
and
go?
they're getting Kyrie.
Are you gonna go as
He's
hard?
there.
if
They
you're a-
played last night here.
Did they win?
No.
Go Mavs. Who'd they play?
Timberwolves.
Isn't Cat still on the Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Yeah, go Cat.
he gave you a nice goodbye tweet.
Yeah, that's my boy. If anyone's gonna beat him, go Cat.
That's cool.
I might become a Timberwolves fan, motherfuckers. I like Cat. Who else do the Timberwolves have? They
Torian
got
Prince.
what's that? The young kid's name that just came. Edwards.
Oh yeah.
Edwards, right?
Yeah. I forgot his first name.
Yeah, but yeah, he's
Anthony Edwards. there you
Anthony
go.
Edwards. Yeah,
Rudy.
but yeah. So I got exposed, but
TP.
that's all good.
What do y'all think about LeBron breaking the record? We didn't talk about that last week.
Beast.
Insane.
You can't.
I find
you
it
can't
crazy
doubt
when
him.
people hate on that guy.
Yeah, you can't doubt him.
I don't understand that either.
You don't
I
have to
don't
give him
either.
number one. You don't have to say he's better than Jordan, but like to even talk bad about the guy, it's like the
It's
guy is
absurd.
unbelievable.
The guy is
The
unbelievable.
guy is an unbelievable, like just unbelievable at the game.
Just appreciate what the fuck he's doing. 'cause-
I don't. Yeah.
When he's gone, they're gonna be sad as hell.
Oh yeah, because he's insane.
And he's fucking doing it. How old? Is he?
38, I think.
I mean, And he's
That's
he's
insane.
averaging some of the best stats of his career, right?
He wants to play until his son. He wants to play a year.
People
with
love
his son.
hating on greatness, man. They just love to find a reason to throw a
They love
negative opinion into things. If
Like
Oh,
how
they
they hate
love
on you.
And no, I'm not LeBron, but LeBron is my best example of that. The fact that people like talk shit about that guy is mind blowing. About his gameplay and shit.
People love to hate.
Well, other shit doesn't matter, but like, if you hate on his game, it's like the guy's great.
Yeah. What do you?
It's absurd. Doesn't make any sense. Could
And
you
if he-
imagine if Jordan was playing in the social media era?
Yeah,
They'd
same
find
shit.
everything to
Yeah.
nitpick.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Lay
not as good as-
GM. I mean,
Yeah, they're
Like,
hilarious.
yeah.
They're hilarious.
yeah,
with
they'll
that
they'll
shit.
always find something to talk shit about. He can
Uh,
do everything right, and they'll just always find something.
Yep.
It's great. No, it's not great. It's actually whack as fuck. That's the world we live in. What's next?
Yeah, we kind of
OpTic
touched.
Texas pickup Ghosty.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, we haven't talked.
Yeah,
about
OpTic Ghosty.
What do
So
y'all-
Ghosty and Beans are in the league now, right?
Yeah.
that. Got some new.
It's the young
lot
kids
of
are really
people-
coming up, man.
They're coming up.
But Ghosty's an anomaly to all of them. Because
Ghosty is.
usually, and Beans is joining a pretty top team too, but he was a substitute, so it's kind of like seamless. It's a little different. He's
okay.
already been a part of things.
So
Ghosty's going from challengers right to OpTic.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How are you gonna feel if Boston wins the next event?
I'll be happy for him. Yeah, I don't think I'll hold any type.
I mean, obviously you're
No,
gonna be happy
no, but
for him, but you're gonna
no.
be like,
When I got
No.
benched on Ultra and they won, I was pissed. I was not fucking happy they won. I put on
oh
my
yeah,
happy
that's a tough
face.
situation.
But now I'm like, I'll be genuinely happy for him, and I'm not gonna, because the truth is, we could have won with me.
You guys were good.
I know we were good enough to win. We just didn't.
100%.
If they win without me, I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be upset because I'm happy with my decision,
it'll
and I'm rooting for them.
that's how
too.
I felt. I felt
like
like
OpTic in Boston, like that's who I'm rooting for now.
if OpTic won
Those are my
without
boys.
me, it would have just validated what I did even more. So it would have made me like
Yeah,
find even more peace.
I fucking hope they win.
But if they
You know
don't
what I'm
win, if
Yeah.
but if you said if OpTic doesn't win the next two events, then you'll come back for champs.
Yeah. No. Yes.
But yeah, no, Ghosty.
Did you like that?
I haven't
Matt?
played COD in 3 weeks.
Here's my
Matt laughed.
Yeah, let's
Matt
hear.
Craig
here's
loves
my
it.
actual thoughts on Ghosty. My actual thoughts on the Ghosty thing.
Yeah.
Is they need to start off hot because this is the one. Usually, if you're a challengers player and you get a shot, it's on a shit team, a team that's struggling, bottom
Yep.
four, trying to make up for points and like trying to break through and maybe build a roster for the future. OpTic just placed top four. They make a change, so they're trying to become even better. Now you have a young kid who's never had this type. He's getting like 20,000 followers already. He's never had this spotlight on him. They have a hard schedule. I think
hardest.
I think he needs to start strong, and they need to start strong.
I think this is the hardest split that you could like basically
and needs to
possibly
stay off
have.
social media if they're not playing well or he's not playing well.
Is he the anchor or the flex? I can't remember.
Flex.
Flex.
If he starts
You
off
have
strong,
Bruce behind you,
I
though?
think they're golden. If they start off good, I think they're golden. If they start off
Yeah.
bad, you're a young guy. You have more eyes on you than ever before.
You
I'm
think
the
it could-
biggest team in Call of Duty. I worry about like that
It
spiral,
eats.
that snowball. If it starts off sour, you
Yeah.
know,
It'll definitely get
for
to you.
everybody. The
Yeah.
players, do we make the right move? For him, it's like, do I have what it takes to play at this level with this team right now? OpTic majors coming up, so the crowd's going to be crazy. Like these are things that you gotta factor in. But I'm
Yeah.
rooting for him because I think every challenger should be rooting for him because this would be the first case where a challenger, Insight joined Ultra, they were great. So this would be another iteration, but this is the biggest. OpTic picking up a challengers player is kind of insane.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
So if he performs well, it will create such a great case for all these up and coming players to slot into solid teams instead of just the bottom teams.
Well, I
It's
always
like the middle of the pack teams can be like, yo, we can get this player from challengers and become even better because OpTic did it, you know?
I always say that most of the time when we've seen challengers players like come into the league, more times than not, I feel like they've carried over what they were doing in challengers and did it in the league.
Yes and
Like-
no. Some people yes, some people
I mean,
no.
yeah, there's obviously
Too
like
Real didn't. Scrappy
Too Real,
did.
Fire. Who didn't? Too Real, Fire. I mean, who else just
Johnny?
got?
It's very team
Johnny
dependent.
didn't play like horribly though, did he?
No, Johnny and Jimbo, they were in a weird situation.
And they're
with
also
Ping.
on
yeah,
Paris.
It's,
Like-
it's all about teams too. Like
I thought you were
Exceed.
just naming people. that
Exceed
good.
was in the league back in MW on Rocker. He looked like shit. And now he looks great because he's on a good system with a good team.
You only
Yeah.
look as good
Some
as your
players,
team.
even dude, Fire 40, a lot of people hate him. That kid's actually good. Like I know Lou is good. I played with him. I played against him. He just has a bad stigma, and stigmas matter in Call of Duty. Someone like Pander. Pander's been performing in challengers
They say
nonstop.
he's too old. He's 25.
But he's 25 and now he has a kid.
Got a
So
kid.
if you got a kid, everyone's thinking you're a fucking grandfather. And everyone now is obsessed with the unknown variable. Everybody's looking for the next Abizi, next Simp, next Dashy. Everyone's like, why would we pick up God RX, who we know will be consistently good, if we can pick up Ghosty or someone else who we've never seen in the league?
Throw him on the league
who
minimum.
who could be S tier?
Throw
you
him
know?
on the league minimum. See how they do.
Yeah.
It's
We
like
got, you
throwing
next,
fucking
we got
darts.
you next year, player. Make sure you perform.
Yeah, it's like throwing darts at a fucking dartboard.
So I
One of
think
them's
it
gonna
depends.
hit.
I think some players,
Like, just keep throwing 50 grand, 50 grand, 50 grand. Boom.
some players
we
have
got him
thrived, some
signed for
players
2
haven't.
years at 100 grand, 200K for a superstar. Sure.
That's
how
how sucks though for the
that's how people look at it.
because they're getting shots on like, dude. If I'm a challenger, I'm kill whoring.
100%.
Like if I'm joining a bottom 4 team, I'm not gonna lie. My goal is to fucking kill whore.
Get my stock,
Because
Yeah.
let's be real, I will stand by this.
which is not good.
let's compare 2 people: the guy who's consistently playing in challengers at a solid level, winning, or the guy who's placing second, dropping 40 every map. That guy's getting picked up first.
100%.
for sure.
The guy who everyone think looks flashier and is getting more kills will always get the opportunity more.
100%.
And you can argue that's not how it should be, but that's what it will be.
That's what it
Always.
That's not. I mean, but it's like the eye test. You see that, you're like, oh, that's a
Yeah.
hot piece of ass right there. I want that on my team.
You're sick.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you're
You
right.
know what
there.
I'm saying?
You're right.
Yeah, that's hot. 40 kills? Sure.
100%.
I
So
think
get
this,
that on
I think
my
the
team.
Scrappy. So do you think if they pick up Scrappy last year when he was on their the academy team, they're a better team?
I don't know. Yes and no.
Wait,
Because Cammy, I still rate highly.
yeah, Cam.
I think they couldn't. There was no wrong move to make.
Okay.
If they kept Cammy, I think there was an argument for that. But I think Scrappy was the hot thing. Like everyone's talking about him. His personality is good for the league. So I think it makes sense for Ultra to make that move.
But he's also
And-
disgusting.
And Scrappy has also been in the local scene. He's used to getting yelled at. He's used to yelling back. I saw a clip of Ghosty.
You
I
think
just
that
think-
builds a better player being able to take that? And like,
100%.
take-
Having that fuck you mindset, I don't give a fuck, 100%. If he has that,
Without
and he's
a
playing
doubt.
well, he's going to be okay.
they did just get 06 fucking choke slam.
It happens. Bad 4
It
hours.
happens. Happened to me.
You have a bad 4 hours of Call of Duty, it happens. Call of Duty is a very streaky game. Very momentum-based game.
Very
Yep.
streaky.
Do-
But yeah, Ghosty.
I think people are better whenever they think everyone else is the enemy, especially in COD.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah.
That's why
I think I started being too friendly with these motherfuckers.
1,000,000%.
I mean, Last year, you didn't talk to me for a full week because I was about to play you.
That's-
Like, you're
that's
fucking
true.
weird.
he
He's like-
he
he
was
texted
trying to
me-
text me. We played him that week. I didn't text
He
him.
texted
back.
me after we played. He goes, my bad.
Send me them.
Yeah.
I was on my Michael Jordan shit. Didn't want to talk before we played. I said, dude,
What?
I said, dude, what are you fucking sick in the head?
I'm sick.
See, it would have been sick if he
He
lost.
wanted him
You
to
respect
he
that?
hated him and shit.
Yeah.
No friendship in this.
No, with the
Better
year,
come ready on Sunday.
I'll never forget it.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's
I thought I was hard as hell too. I was like,
He was probably
I
like-
was telling his like, look at this guy. I'm about to shit.
You're fucking weird.
So maybe I wasn't being too nice. I forgot about
You're
that.
fucking weird.
That's funny though.
Oh,
This guy you were
shit.
showing his my text.
Yeah, I was like, look at him. I'm not gonna respond. He's gonna tweak.
I was not tweaking at all. I was not like, that was not in my head at all. I just called you immediately after. Like, you're fucking weird.
Oh, but you know it's funny.
I would have
It's,
shit out
it's
this
hilarious.
guy.
It's
now.
hilarious.
It is funny.
Now, like looking back on it, that's a good one. Like I did that to everyone though. Like if someone
is funny.
texted me, I never like if someone DM'd me before a match, I was like, he's shook. Don't respond.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah, people that DM. If you get a DM before matches and you're playing, just ignore them. telling you, mindfuck. Free mindfuck.
Also, let me just say, like,
Free, you don't even have to do anything.
shout out to Ender, man. I mean, you guys know him a lot better than me, but like, that kid's a good player.
Yeah,
Shout
Just
out to
because the
Ender.
team makes a change, a lot of people are talking shit about him because he had a bad play or like a bad stint and bad stat lines, bro. You are allowed to have a bad series or a bad map at the top level. Every single play, you've had bad maps. Every single player is going to have a bad map or bad series. Just because a team changes doesn't mean a player.
I mean, when you
is
play for
bad
12
or, like-
years, you're bound to have at least
Exactly.
one.
So that kid's like still a top player. And
Yeah.
just because he's
Yeah.
benched right now
world
doesn't mean
champion.
that he's not
Ender brings
a
intangibles
champion
too.
caliber player. I just hate that narrative, dude. People love to like hate. Like, oh, he had a bad map, we need more slang. Like, first off, they lost the map by like 5 points and he was double negative.
They should have won that series against Thieves.
100%. They still could have won even with his stat line.
I thought they were going to win the event.
People just love
I was
to.
like,
did
they're
too.
about to fuck around and win.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously they get a bad break against Thieves,
Yeah, that's
and by like I mean, think about it. It was like 6 points total. It was like a 6-5 search, a 3-2 control, and then like a 5-point hard. They lost by 7 points.
Yeah.
That's why I mean,
like the whole
insane.
series. You know what I'm saying? They lost by 5 seconds.
And then Thieves choke slams Ultra. Wait, Ultra? Rocker?
Yeah.
I mean, they choke
Ultra.
slam
Thieves
New
choke
York?
slammed everybody.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah, once they beat New York, I'm like, oh. Shit.
Yeah. And it's just like, so you got to think, it's probably us and FaZe in final.
Yeah. No, I said whoever wins the series between us and Thieves is making the final, and then it's just who wins the final. I
That's
mean,
so crazy.
yeah. And they lost by 7 points. So it's like,
But instead, I went to the casino and lost a lot of money.
That place robbed me, man. That
casino?
Boston casino robbed you.
Yeah,
Did
it's not. There's something's going on.
I went
there.
like 3 or 4 times, and I've been nowhere near victory.
Something's going on there.
really?
Like,
What
Mystic
game?
Lake,
Blackjack?
yeah, Mystic Lake, I robbed 4,500. I walked out of there like
Mistake
Rain Man.
Lake? That's what everyone was calling it.
Yeah. Well,
Mistake Lake.
that's what it was called. Oh, Mistake Lake. Oh,
Mistake Lake.
Mistake Lake.
I only gambled
yeah. I walked
200
out with
there.
some cash there. The
What?
Boston Encore Casino,
I
man.
gave you $900.
They fucking robbed me blind, dude.
I gambled 900. Did I pay you back?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
You won it back.
I won it back?
Yeah, you won it back and paid me that night.
See,
You don't remember that?
I must have been drinking.
Yeah, we played blackjack until like 5 a.m.
That's probably why I don't remember it. I was definitely not sober at 5 a.m. I mean, if I'm up past 2, I'm not sober.
Dude, I saw
mean-
some video on the internet of some kid who's like in Vegas, and LeBron was just there gambling like by himself, and he just starts walking up like, "Look, LeBron, can I have a picture?" And it's like some Lakers like employee comes out of nowhere like, "Hey," but LeBron was literally just in the casino by himself like gambling. It was like the most random
Probably
shit.
millions.
Probably
Bro, he was
millions.
literally just sitting there by himself, and some kid like,
What kind of chips do you give LeBron?
You know who went rogue?
What's the highest chip they got?
like
You know what I'm
purple?
saying?
They're just giving him 500.
100,000
Oh, they're
chips?
He's
just-
putting dog. I was playing roulette.
on the
I was
house.
playing roulette. A guy came up and goes, 217, 211, and I looked down and they were both $100 chips. He put $200 on 7, $200 on 11, spun it, hit 35, and he goes, and then he walked away. I was like, what the fuck? I'm playing fives. Just
He's going big.
He's just big.
I thought you were going to say like 2,000.
I mean, I have the
But
worst
if
gambling
you
mindset
hit
ever,
$200
Really?
on one,
35. That's what,
Like,
7
if I'm
grand?
only up
Yeah.
like $500,
fucking crazy.
I'd rather
That would
lose
be a
that
nice hit.
500 shooting for the stars than like it just because I gamble so little now.
See,
At
I don't
Toronto, I
gamble
lost.
at
Toronto, I
all.
lost some money because I was online gambling
I try not
when
to.
I was in Toronto because it's
yeah,
legal there.
yeah.
So I lost some money, but I don't gamble a lot. So now my
It's coming
mindset's
back.
terrible. 'Cause
Yeah,
blackjack's
you
getting
remember?
like
fun.
little I'm
Yeah.
getting little
It
puzzle
was like the
pieces.
three of us, and then like Standy sat down.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
Standy
And he
doubled
tweaked for a little bit.
He doubled against a 12
I
on a
wanted to
12
elbow
or
him in
some
the
shit.
fucking head.
Yeah,
He doubled.
Get the fuck out
He
of here.
he
doubled
was
on a
tweaking.
12 against a queen or some shit, and I was like,
I was like still trying to learn how to play
and then he
blackjack.
lost it, and he was like, nah. I was like, are you fucking serious,
I said,
Eli?
you just
Like,
fucked me.
I was like, what was that?
I was
Like,
infuriated.
yeah, that guy's a moron.
Yeah, I have a bad gambling mindset, man.
You know who went rogue? Ant.
Did he?
Yep. Not. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to blow up a spot.
You never
but-
go rogue. I've told the story a lot.
I don't go rogue.
I'll never forget London. He's walking around mopey. He's like, I'm like, you gambling? He goes, no, I'm done. I lost too much. I was like, fuck, how much you down? He's like, 200. And I'm like,
I mean,
200? I'm like, 200? I was expecting you to say like 2,000, 3,000, something like you're walking around like you lost your. It's like, what are you doing?
I'm
dude?
sick.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
No,
I was like,
you
if you
need
don't
help.
sit
I'm
that,
like
I was
Smog.
like, if you don't sit that ass down and get that those
what I'm
chips in the table.
You know how Smog had all of his gold and he didn't want anyone to take his gold?
Yeah.
I'm like Smog. You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for
fair.
episode 111. Thank you so much for watching. Zen, welcome again.
Thank you. Glad to be
It's
here.
going to be a lot of fun, man.
This feels right, man.
Yeah, it does. And no one talks more than Zen, so it's
Yeah, I can't
perfect.
stop.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You were a little chatty on
You
that.
might gotta kick me off this thing. I'm being serious. If I like, you gotta tell me to stop talking because
You were good.
I just fucking love it.
You spew.
I just spew.
All right, guys. We will see you next
mean,
time. Peace, everybody. Peace.
I got espresso.
See, he's still spewing.
still
The shit's over. He's still going.